Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked into the greatest station. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Come on.
Wednesday. We are back at it. Oh my gosh. We got let's give a round of applause to your big homie, because the homie's in the building today. Voila.
I'm here. I'm in the place to be.
We waiting
Shit,
on
some of that.
Ivory. Come on in. I think she gonna make it today. But anyway, it's always something going on Wednesday to Wednesday, man. From the news, there's just a lot of stuff just cracking and popping.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Stuff of concern that needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole ball game out there, man. We're supposed to have a guest on today, but she couldn't make it. Life is life, and she's a songbird, putting out music, and we had her on a year ago. It's Tori Helene. Let's give her a round of applause. And I wanted to touch back and tap back in because when we put you on the podcast, that meant you was on the radar. You understand me? So it's been a year, and I wanted to see what had changed. More music was putting out. She put out some more music. I think I should have put that on there. He might be able to find it while we talking about her. But I had some game I wanted to drop on her too, for real, because I saw one of her posts, man, and one of her posts, Lightweight dealt with the relationships in Cincinnati as far as music is concerned. So when you out there wearing many hats, it's difficult. Your dream, your passion, what is it you're going to do? And doing it by yourself is one of the hardest things in the world to do.
Wow.
Because while you're focusing on one thing, another thing is lacking.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you try and get the right people in the right places, but half the time these people that you talk with or deal with and that you don't know are just beginning or don't have no traction, or going off the cuff for real. So then you find a lot of scammers. There's a lot of scammers going on in the city. You understand me? When it comes to this music game, things have changed. It didn't used to be no hating back in the day, man. You see, we opened up the show with Mr. Riley. We played ball with all of them. You understand? We didn't hate when one group of people had their shining going on. You know what I'm saying? They momentum. We got right in line.
Wow.
Good soldier material. Networking. Wow. Now you got to charge for features. Now you got to deal with scammers.
Wow.
All types of bullshit.
Wow.
In this game. And I know y'all get mad at me because I talk a lot of shit about.
Y'all know Grizz on his bullshit.
I ain't gonna keep going.
Hey, but nah.
You know what I'm talking about? Let's give Ivory the Aries a round of applause.
That's a little serious now.
You know what I'm talking about? You know how to get a cracker like we had some of that good. You know what I'm talking about? Good. So good that I forgot to do the goddamn sponsors.
Flush him down to the hat. He don't know flop.
What's out there? Before we get started again, let's go ahead and get our sponsors taken care of, because they do owe down. I want my money. I want my barbecue.
The linking on them ears, nigga.
First up, we got Goodies Barbecue.
Let's get it.
Goodies Barbecue right now. That brother doing them oxtails. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming out with these oxtails. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what they are. And some people do, and they're good with gravy, green beans, all that good stuff. Biscuits.
There's a whole bunch of ox running around.
Going
Good.
around. So
Let's
go
do
on
it.
over to Goodies
Got it
Barbecue,
for you.
7440 Hamilton Avenue in the heart of Mount Healthy, right on the corner there, and get you some barbecue and some oxtails.
For sure.
All you got to do is say my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount. Let's give Goodies Barbecue a round of applause. Catch them out on that trip too, everywhere. Next up, we got German Home Solutions, LLC, one of the best electrical companies in the city. They do residential and they do commercial, and they are affordable. So go on over to www.germanhomsolutionsllc.com and get your estimate. And while you're over there, say my 2 cents and receive a discount on any service that you choose. Let's give German Home Solutions a round of applause. Next up, we got www.danknation.co. Yep, that's why I forgot to do the daggone commercials, because of the green plant right there. You know what I'm saying? So go on over there. If you want to feel like we feel right now, go on over to www.danknation.co and grab you some seeds, because you can grow your own plants right now. And we got premium seeds, you understand me? And we got t-shirts and all types of apparel that you can pick out too and be a part of the Dank Nation crew. Let's give Dank Nation a round of applause.
Okay, Dank Nation.
Dank Nation. Next up, we got G14 Classified, the hair sealer, made by Antonio Hingston, www.polishbarbershop.com. I know y'all hip to the man, units in the hair weaves for men. It's going down. So all you barbers out there, new school, old school, go on over here to www.polishbarbershop.com and get you some of the best products in the world. One of the first to do it, one of the best to do it. www.polishbarbershop.com. G14 Classified. Let's give a round of applause. Next up, we got Bagman going down the hop on Cold Rain right by Side City Gear. You catch me down there 3 to 7 Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. The store is open 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday. Appointment only on Sundays. You can catch them at the store at 125 Calhoun. I'm telling you, it's right next to the Royal Room, where you will enjoy the finest of hookah. 125 Calhoun, 11 to 4 a.m. It's going down. Let's give Bagman in the Royal Room a round of applause.
Bad man in the Royal Room.
Now we are back at it.
Now the more serious issues. Okay,
Right.
now real talk. Like, it was a shooting today, which is very fucked up. And it's really crazy because it's kind of like, it's real timely. Like, it's like, man, listen, it was a shooting, man, today down somewhere in Georgia, I think, right? Or South Carolina.
No, it was Georgia. It's Winder, Georgia.
4 people shot and killed, maybe 2 kids, two
I think
teachers.
they was just injured, 2 teachers and some kids. And was he 14-year-old?
14-year-old shooter.
No.
Okay.
2 teachers are deceased.
Right.
And 2 students
are
deceased.
4 people shot.
And there are over 12 injured.
Okay.
Wow.
So, and the injuries range everywhere from serious to minor.
Right.
But it was done by a 14-year-old. You know, you got serious real quick.
Didn't he? He threw me for a curve.
Cuz, man.
I like, damn. Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Who y'all talking about? Me?
Yeah, nigga.
How I get serious? You talking about the topic?
Yeah, you went straight to that mud. Like,
man, because this shit is crazy because it come at a time right before people got to go to the polls and guns is an issue. And it's just like, man, it's some bullshit. Here we go with this bullshit again. Like, I'm sick of it. But I'm not saying that I'm not saying nothing. I'm just thinking, like, I'm just being real broad in my thinking, like, just trying to, like, because I pay attention to election seasons and the occurrences and the shit. It happens probably a year ago this month, when we was voting to get put Biden in office, there was a mass shooting. So let's get to that. Right before we went to the polls, it was a mass shooting.
What I want to know is,
I'm just trying to figure out why this shit happens before. Like it always happen right before we go to the polls.
where is Winder, Georgia? Is that in the
I have-
pictures? It look predominantly black.
It's about an hour away from Atlanta.
Is it a predominantly black neighborhood? I mean,
It's-
school,
No,
high
it's not.
school. I was asking because the pictures that they were
I ain't
showing us,
seen-
seen on the net, it seemed like it was a bunch of
Black school.
yeah, black school. That's all I was asking. I don't know. I don't know, but you
Well,
right, and
the
it is
details gonna come out. So.
right because when you
All
see
the way out.
when you talk about these mass shootings
I'm
that you
telling
talk
what
about
I'm
that
talking
happen all the
about.
time
right
around
before
this
the fucking
election
every time election time we get one of these.
it's always
Sometimes it be ugly. Most times
No.
it's ugly. No.
Well, let me say this. Also, they report the news they want to report around election time. So get into that.
That's it. Yeah, that's the damn
What they
truth.
want to become breaking news becomes breaking news. There's a lot of other breaking news that happened today. We
Yeah.
ain't read about that.
And that's
y'all
that-
basically
So
saying
we
the
on
same
the same
thing.
page.
Yeah. So that's how it's going. Like, you know, I ain't stupid. I'm woke. I don't know which direction. It just people got power and they sway and you know, just this shit getting real to a point where it's almost like, man, how you gonna protect yours? What you gotta do? Like what you really need to do? What is it that we need to start doing?
The
for
reality
real?
of it is the world is becoming a very strange place. Earth is strange right now. You got several countries at war. You got other countries breaking free from being under other countries' rule. It's a lot going on
I'm
just around
telling
the
you.
world.
I'm
period.
telling you for sure.
We only talking about a small percentage of what's going on just here in America.
Mhm.
I
If
am
you think
so
about
glad
what's
you
really
said
going
that.
on around the
World.
world.
Yeah.
Around the world, there's a lot of strange events going on right
Yes,
now.
yes,
Let's
it
get
is.
out a round of
get into that.
applause. Let's give you a round of applause for that because what you see on social media, what we see on our timelines, whatever outlet that you may use, you don't see too many conversations about what's going on the other side of the world.
Nah,
Yeah,
no,
international.
You have to literally go seek
Seek
that
it.
news.
Yes, you have
And
to
you
go
have to
seek
go
it.
seek it. You have to go search it out on your phone, search it out on your laptop, whatever, on your 600 stations and shit. You gotta seek it
Yeah.
out. It ain't. It's not in the what they
lot
call
of,
the regularly scheduled programming. It's not part of that.
Right. And it's a lot of strange things going on around the world. You got some countries. So there were like 6 or 7 countries in the last 72 hours that have all vowed to no longer supply Russia with arms or weapons to fight the war against Ukraine. You have Botswana, I think, that freed themselves from the British ruling, so they now control their own gold mines, diamond mines. When you just think about
That's
like
big.
international
That's
worldwide
big.
news,
That's
like
big.
this small shit was going on over here. This
This
shit,
just our
nigga,
world. This
this
just our
motherfucking
shit.
right
This ain't world.
on
Yeah,
America.
this just our
We
shit.
just America's just so liberal with our rights and our freedoms and what we're used to that it seems like.
Yeah, because it's
Yep.
going to take another. It's going to take another
It's
something worse than an outbreak. It for us to people over here realize the doo-doo stink.
Hey, they already said, listen, it's just a matter of time before we get some type of bullshit outbreak and they come with some more of them needles. And this time they're going to push it harder.
well, you know,
Just
They
don't
gonna
say
push
that
that.
word.
They're going to push it harder than they
is it
did the
malaria
last time. The monkeypox.
or polio? it's something
The
that's
monkeypox.
making a comeback. Also, what's happening is when these countries are going to war, they're stopping their vaccinations from being able to come into the country, right? So, you know, like it'd be like 100 million women be pregnant at the same time in certain countries and shit like that.
Right. Okay.
So you got all of that many people that won't have access to any vaccines until it's past time for them to have had them.
Wow.
So then they become susceptible to all of these diseases that essentially we have cures and vaccinations for. I won't say cures, but we have vaccinations and preventative methods for that. It's not going to matter. So you got to look at what's really happening. Like they're allowing the one thing that they say is so sacred and what they hold so dear to their hearts, our children, our babies, to become victims of the new world order that they're trying to create. We all know that that's what's going on.
A lot of people don't know that. So when you say
know that, but people deny that they have access to the information so that they can play fool.
But see, a lot of people play fool to a lot of different things, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the notion of particular incidents, particular things that just don't line up that you know are part of the New World Order. Like, it's so simple that you can see these connections of these dots. You can see the agendas of both sides of these coins. I always say it's the same damn bird, a left wing and a right wing. And both of these wings are sick, and both these wings is trying to lead to us to destruction. So that's where I'm at with that. So when we say New World Order, I'm with that. But but what I really want to do, Ivory, big homie, I want to be prepared. That was what we was trying to. I want to be prepared. How do we get prepared for what's coming? People say you don't know what's coming.
Listen, there is no way to prepare yourselves. That's the propaganda that they're misleading us with the most. You think that there's a way to prepare. You can't prepare. You can't have enough money. You can't be. There is no right thing. You're a black man. It's over with. Okay, you're gonna get what they're gonna give you when this new world order resumes. Okay, so the reality of it is you're never prepared for change, right? Because it's new. It's foreign to every.
I guess we'll have to adapt to it then. And
exactly.
I'm already adapting because I'm not taking no jab.
Culturally, what we do best is adapt, right? So there is no preparation. You're just going to have to adapt to your new environment in the best way possible, which is why we were having such a strong debate 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about like black leaders and who's really pushed us forward and who have we had since this person or that person. Nobody. And my point of that was because they won't allow us to have it. Because if we create a community within ourselves where we don't need the outside connections, then we essentially are ruining the idea of their new world order. That's why every time we have a predominantly successful a leader in the black community is what I'm speaking of, they either murder them or they send them to prison for extremely long times. You look at Nelson Mandela. You just look at what they do to the black culture of people when we finally do create our own world and our own environment. Look at what they do. They burn it down. They bomb it. They kill the leaders. They imprison them. They plan all kind of crimes on us. But it's cool for other cultures and race to be convicted of 30 many convictions and still run the world.
Can I ask you something?
We do it culturally. You know what I'm saying? A black man can't do that.
So let me ask you this.
And be in charge of too much of nothing.
Hold your thought right there. So I made a Facebook post the other day, and I'm getting a lot of feedback on my post. And I'll get at a round of applause. I'm putting up some stuff. Thank you. But, and just for conversation purposes like we're doing now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with what you just said, with what we know, with what was bestowed upon us, what we finding out every day, or this, that, and the third, are black men cowards? Because you have a nationality of people that the job is acting a goddamn fool, and you got one group of people in there brown folks in there. You've heard of brown folks walking out of their job together. Like, now we ain't fooling around with that. You know what I'm saying? So my question is that, are we too conditioned? Are we cowards? Or is it every man for themselves? Because we sit here.
Says we still Jim Crowing it up. Because it look like we still Jim Crowing it up. We still, that shit still rocking.
And somebody can say the same to me, like, well, Grizz, what you doing?
Look at these kids
what
out
you
here,
doing,
man.
Grizz?
I'm glad you said that, because I just was having this conversation with somebody else. How in every other culture, they willing to die behind it. They don't give a fuck. Everybody, we all gonna die, but we finna fight. We gonna die fighting. You know? But look at, so I want you to realize what their religion culture has taught them as a religious culture. You look at the Muslim religious culture. What they tell you when you sacrifice yourself in the name of what you believe, what you do, you go to heaven, you get, what is it, 30, 40 virgins, whatever their wildest dreams is. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I know. There's a video game to talk about that.
Okay, so you think about the Christian religion. What does it teach you?
You going to hell,
don't
you
go
kill
against
yourself.
your master. You're going to hell. You're going to burn forever. There is nothing good and righteous that comes from you, quote unquote, breaking the law or being against your master. You got to think about, this was instilled in us from slavery when they brought a lot of people, natives, here to where we at right now. And how it's been a mind-warping thing, and how religion has become more, people deny their whole family in the name of their religion. When it comes to Christianity,
don't even make
you think about how it teaches you to love everybody, but spite your, like, if they have gay children, or if they have an addicted child, they'll shun and shine on people out. But the Lord tell you to love your neighbor and don't judge, right? So it's like religiously, culturally, what we have been taught and instilled in us for hundreds of years, for as long as we can remember, our ancestors. Yeah, black men are cowards. Because that's what you've been taught to be. You've been taught that even in slavery, you was getting raped, you was getting castrated, they was feeding you to the dogs, they feed you to the alligators down there in Louisiana. You think about what we've been through trying to stand up for our rights as a black culture. And then you get to modern times. Where they've separated and they made these women, they brainwashed the women to think they don't need a man. In our culture, you got to be this strong black woman. Every other culture, you better listen to your man and do what he say, or else.
Okay, stop. You know I'm all over the place. You just said an image of a strong black woman, and that's what black women are. And you just said that, right?
And they call each other bro.
Kamala don't come off like that. But anyway, black men are cowards.
No, I'm not saying, I don't personally feel like that. But that is the vision that they, present when it comes to that. We black men are either criminals, addicts, drug dealers, or cowards. That's the only roles y'all get in anything that y'all ever play.
Yep.
Am I lying?
Hey, man, I'm sitting there thinking, like, you know what? This conversation is turning crazy. You said it's true. Like, when I asked the question, you ain't lying, because when I asked the question, it was cricket. Some people answered, some people, you know what I'm talking about? I really wanted to hear what some of the guys have said, but not one.
What's the question?
Well, one did. Loud did.
What the question was?
Do you think black men are cowards, or just it is what it is?
I would say this, man. Black men and women have been, like she said, we've been programmed and reprogrammed and reprogrammed, and the program been restructured. And so
it's every man for himself.
And
now we at a point where we don't even understand our power and unity. We ain't never been taught unity. Some niggas just now learning how to be fathers to their kids because they ain't even had one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's this whole other shit going on. It's all this shit, like, and then like the life be lifing, along with this nigga who ain't goddamn, who come from a long line of, like, he really an ex-baby, and his daddy was a crack baby, and his daddy his granddaddy was a heroin addict. Like it's shit like that in our community, like heavy, more heavy than people even know. So we just been dragged, like she said, motherfuckers don't, you got niggas that'll stand up, but the problem is a lot of motherfuckers know that when they stand up, they gonna stand up by themselves and die by themselves.
And die by themselves.
And in accordance to that, what we standing up for? A bunch of ain't shit motherfuckers? Like,
Let's get out a round of applause.
I want you want me to throw myself in a line of fire for these motherfuckers?
For this goofy
You
man?
want me to put myself in a line of fire for these motherfuckers that's finna go pop Molly, sip lean, and listen to rap music for the rest of the day when I die? I ain't gonna get no t-shirt or nothing.
Right.
Ain't no memorial or nothing gonna happen behind this shit. I don't get no streets named after me and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm doing it for?
Some of that.
And that's the kind of the
sediment.
The stain that America has left on the black community. And I'm gonna just say that's the stain.
Well, with that being said, it's just every man for themselves, because I don't see it changing.
Well, the change, like Denzel said, the change starts with a man raising his family correctly. And when that man had children, he raised his children correctly. And so that when they get out in the world, they know how to walk the world correctly. Yeah. And then they'll deal with people who are correct, and they'll find their
I do that,
and
you do that, she do that.
And in time,
we have that.
Hold on, wait a minute. Here's the other thing, though, too. We have to be realistic with the amount of trauma that lasts within the black man and the black community. Let's be realistic with that. Okay? So you're saying raise your family correctly, which I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah. But everybody has their different version of correct because of what their own trauma has led them to believe is the correct. Some of these people, they idolize the street life. Like, if you ain't, they don't want their kids being all they could be when it comes to education. They want you to run these streets, and it's like, that's your goal for your kids.
Yeah, that's a fool,
you know.
there.
But that's their reality. Like,
that's
education.
A fool.
And the moving forward from education for them is not a reality. And that comes from lack of education, which they refuse to give us. They don't want to give us public school funding. They don't pay our teachers enough. I sent a link about a school teacher who was homeless in Grizz back in during the pandemic. We did a show on that.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What you saw today?
Yeah, the educators are homeless, underpaid. They can't afford to eat, can't afford to live.
Cut me all the way out.
And you're talking about the same country that'll tell you that your kids are the future. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So when you come with an undereducated black man that is already looked at as the villain, he suffers from his own trauma. He can't get no help for it because they won't universalized health care. And where you gonna go from that? And then you mix that in with their own personal addictions and their coping mechanisms. What you gonna do with that? And women the same. I'm not just saying just only men. Nah, it's a lot of just trauma that has not been addressed when it comes to the black community. And so what you think is raising your family right or the right way, we always used to say back in the day, I don't know, but if you're 40 and up, you've heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. And so your whole community might be accountable for you in some respect. Like, they're going to tell your mama what they saw you doing. They'll tell your
Does that even exist anymore? I mean, maybe us.
Mind your business to leave my kids alone.
Yeah, you fool with my kids.
And don't talk to my kids. Don't tell my kids shit, bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, them young ones, them ratchets. They that's how they get down.
Yeah, 30 and under, it's a different world. It's in between 30 and 40, it varies on who you was raised by. And 40s, that's it for people like me you was raised by your grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 and up, that tradition kind of left after you. That's 50 and up, really.
Man, it seems like the future is doomed. for at least for some years to come, because like she just pointed out about that teacher, and this was just last year that I was reading in Austin, Texas. I was reading correctly that he became homeless and lived in his car. What does that say about the teacher's pay, man? A teacher's salary, and this guy got to live in a car? That is crazy.
Veterans, people that's went to war and got limbs blown off for this country, all kind of people that should never have to worry about nothing is worrying about the bare minimum every day.
Right, they more focused on the gay pride, a gay pride parade than a veteran. A veteran, like you just said. Yeah, they put more interest in that than that.
They got their own day. They got their own programs, and I ain't talking about celebrate what you want to celebrate. What I'm saying is allocate the funds.
She always got it. Don't be messing up my moment.
But
God dang it, Ivory.
Why do we see donate to the veterans commercials? We shouldn't see commercials.
Because you want to talk about the homosexual community.
I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to put something out there right quick. But anyway, we're back on track. We talking about homeless and salary, and then I put up a post about $1,100 being expensive for rent, and some of the comments that was made was crazy. Like, that's cheap. And now I'm paying I pay $1,700 for a 3-bedroom.
Damn.
And I'm like, God, to be more careful.
That's half a real. If you ask me, that's a half rent.
People are talking about that ain't high. Some people talking about $2,400.
That's not high. Not for no 3-bedroom. But I tell you what.
Shit.
That's a whole nother thing.
God,
I'm trying to figure out why people that have been employed and who have paid rent for years and years aren't automatically grandfathered in and eligible for mortgages, because you imagine you paying what you pay for rent for what some people pay for mortgage payment, and people want to be homeowners. I understand everybody don't, but that's
because that's a whole different ball game as far as homeowners and so forth, especially when they're 30 years, this, that, and that's a whole different ball game. I didn't hear billionaires and millionaires.
I'm gonna say this.
The way they do mortgages now, it's so many options. That 30 years is a thing of the past. You can have 20-year, 15-year mortgages. It's a lot of things that people doing now. I mean, I'm saying to each his own, but what I'm saying is how the fuck is it cheaper to own a home than it is to rent one? America is all jacked up.
Yeah, because that's how I'm sitting here with my mouth hanging open like, you pay that?
$1,700 for a 3-bedroom is some folks wish. It's people $2,300 and $2,500 for a 3-bedroom just to live in a decent area.
And where the I knew
every day, Grizz. Every day.
I knew this, right?
Hey,
because the price of housing,
I stayed there for 10 years, and that went from $1,400 all the way up.
Who the fuck can
to
pay?
16.
How people affording $1,700 a month? That's
the problem.
That's the problem, nigga. You gotta put away. You gotta put away. Get a second job. Sell some drawers.
And they want you to make 3.5 times the rent. Like, bitch, if I make 3.5 times the rent, you think I need to live here?
Hey, when we moved,
what the hell is we talking about?
When they told us 3.5 months to, 3 times. I said, God dang.
I don't even want to tell you what my mortgage payment is. I'm fucked up. You sitting here saying that shit. Man, I'm 17. Let me do some math. I think you pay 3 times what I pay, my nigga. Let me look.
Hey, man, it is what it is. How long you been in your house now?
20-something. It's been a 20.
Yeah, you wrote it out. Man, how many? Is it paid for yet?
17. Nah, not yet.
No.
Yeah.
Guess what? Soon as you pay your house off, guess what they do? Eat you up in taxes.
Yeah, now I gotta pay property tax forever. Like, I don't
property taxes on your own stuff. You still you gotta make sure when your air conditioner go out.
Pay city tax.
When your air conditioner go out,
or whatever. Yeah, it's
all of that. All of that. That's why I say rent and shoot. I ain't gotta worry about that. Dude take care of that, or she'll take care of that, or they'll take care of that. But if that furnace
This
go
is
out,
what I will say.
And my interest rate is so in the. I'm sorry for you, bro. I didn't even know it was fucked up like that for people out here like that, man. That's fucked up. That got
My
me.
interest
I really
rate
damn
on
near
my
want.
house so fucking low. Ain't no way in hell I ain't gonna rent a motherfucking scooter for the day.
A
Fuck
motherfucker
that.
ain't going nowhere right now. The house. They fucking. This ain't right. So what the fuck?
and they talking about unemployment is rising, right? They keep talking about this inflation, which is an inflatable word that I think, and don't quote me, but one of our hometown grocery stores was caught in the act of doing some bull crap inflating on stuff. We don't mention no names because we don't want no slander or whatever, but I think I read something about that. What are they gonna do when that stuff hits the fan, man? Because unemployment high. These landlords is trying to make up for COVID, and
up for COVID. Shit, they got all kind of free rent money. See, this is what people don't understand. This what people. Okay, let me say this.
Not everybody benefited off of that, I don't think.
But a lot of people did, especially business owners, property owners. They was getting government subsidy money. Yeah. Y'all don't realize how much government subsidy money went on in place of rent. That was putting people out. I ain't gonna say y'all, my bad. I ain't trying to sneak this ahead on nobody. They was putting people out because they wanted to. They got all kind of tax breaks, all kind of stipends, all kind of grant. They qualify for millions and millions of dollars. Y'all think them $1,400 checks was something? Wait till you get a load of a nigga that got $30 million. You know, like,
right.
It was a lot going on with the pandemic.
Yeah,
that they want people to believe that people lost money. The Congress is the most guilty of creating companies under the pandemic and receiving expendable amount of funds for those companies in all kind of trade, import, export. They did all kind of deals with China. It's all coming out. Have y'all not been watching the news? That shit is coming out. You got all kind of people under investigation, being arrested. The FBI coming back from shit they found during the pandemic.
They on their ass.
All them damn checks and people have been doing is coming to hunt their ass now, huh?
Man, that shit not just. We ain't talking about just checks. We talking about
business
PPS, wire transfers. You talking about in the some of these people's in the tens and 20s, 30s of millions of dollars. So you got people that'll never see that in a lifetime. $10 million. Look at all our homeless veterans. They need mental health care. And they done let these rich people steal tens of millions of dollars.
Right.
Come on now. And ain't no shortage of nothing. Ain't no inflation. You got a bunch of rich staying rich as they can get, and then the rest of us.
Right.
And you find in whatever category of day level of poor you fit in.
Yeah, and then there's the rest of us.
For real. Wow.
I think he can get prepared. I think he can buy toilet paper, buy a bunch of toilet paper, buy a bunch of water.
Boy.
Not if they let the right motherfucking country bomb this bitch. I don't care how much toilet paper you get. What you gonna be doing? Toilet papered up fucking body parts? That shit ain't gonna mean nothing.
That's the first thing they tell you when to get
we
prepared
is buy
right
toilet paper. Toilet paper ain't gonna mean a damn.
That's some shit paper.
After they view this episode, they're gonna run and get
one of the most
paper.
indebted countries.
Then one of the what?
We indebted countries. We owe people the most money out of a lot of places, so they have no problem getting rid of that. That's why so many countries hate America.
Hold on.
We over here on TV with all these fake ass freedoms and owe them money. You know, that's like a nigga going to the mall posting on Facebook about their mall shopping sprees, but they owe you some money.
Boy, that type shit.
Hey, it's funny that you said that, right? It's funny that you said that.
Hey, baby, hold on, man. Hey, man, pull up to Tri-County right quick. Hurry up. That nigga up there right now, man. Hurry up. That nigga owe me some money.
Instagram in Turks and
I know this nigga ain't bought no damn speakers.
Like,
I want me some damn money. Did y'all both know that Americans are in $17 trillion worth of credit card debt?
Yeah, because everybody on credit. You don't see cash out here no more for real.
Credit card game.
Niggas ain't got no money in their pocket, man.
Credit
Everything,
card
it's
game.
all swipe.
Okay.
Swipe.
Okay. Now hold on. Wait a minute. You said some shit right there because I want you to tell me. You know 10 people right now with major credit card line of credits over $50,000. Tell me you know 10 people because I don't.
I know about 3 or 4.
I know about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying I know about
So
20
who
that
is
got
it
$15,000 limits though. I know about 15 to 20 motherfuckers who got the 15 bands.
We talking about the shit that really matter. Let's talk about 50,000, 100,000.
Yeah, I know
Dollar
about
limit.
four
And
people.
they ain't made a payment in the last 4-5 months because shit fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But what about the small people that got
So
30 credit cards that with
it's not
$300
hold on,
limit?
wait a
Just
minute.
maxed
It's not
out on
us.
all 30 of them.
We ain't even America's problem. America try to make us be their problem. We not America's problem.
Right.
They done locked a quarter of us up. We were all working behind bars, working for free.
That's crazy. $17 trillion worth of credit card debt. How do they think they're going to get that back?
Like I said, man, I don't know.
How do they think they're going to get that back from people? When people ain't working.
I don't know how they going to do it.
In a minute, credit ain't going to matter. Like, it's going to matter if you don't have a good score, and you probably won't be able to get stuff. I don't know. We just guesstimate. We don't know how it is, but we just know it's jacked up.
Shit, a lot of people can't get nothing now with decent credit. Because guess what? Because your debt to income ratio is high. And your monthly bring home is low.
She said debt to ratio.
That part, nigga.
That part. That's headache word.
No, that's called checks
People
and
don't
balances.
understand that that plays a big role
Checks and
in
balances,
anything
man.
credit.
ROI.
Your debt to income ratio is how you finish. You done already. Debt to income ratio, for those of y'all who don't know what that is, that's debt, amount of money you owe to income, amount of money you bring in. The ratio is the variance of the two.
The difference.
Debt to income ratio.
We need to come up with another name for that.
It's the difference.
The debt to ratio
split.
should mean I ain't got it.
Nah, hell nah, it don't mean that. It mean exactly what it mean. How much you jacked off is compared to what you bringing in. What's the difference?
Now that's the part that means something right there. But you said then jacked up.
No diddy.
In your hooker lounge. You in your hooker lounge. Jacked off.
No diddy.
Hey, Chris, how come every time you start talking about hookers, you call it hookers?
And he cough. And he always cough when he say hooker.
Hey man.
Please, God.
Hell no.
Hey.
Chris a motherfucker, ain't he?
Man.
This nigga like, and come find your finest hookers.
Did I say that in the commercial?
All the time, hookers.
Get out there. That nigga is get out there.
I'm like, niggas finna be pulling up for the wrong reasons. I don't know, Grizz, but
Come down there, we got the best hookers. It's the hookers down there, good, all flavors. We got the hooker smoke, all flavors.
Hey man,
We got vanilla hookers.
that might be my homeboy.
We got chocolate hookers,
Hey
you
man.
got brown hookers,
raspberry hookers.
Hey.
Then it'd be like, and it'd be some nice women down there too.
Hey, I'm about sick of y'all wrecking though. Me.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I sponsor.
Get down there too. Fuck it.
Hell no.
Hey man, y'all was off the chain, man. Y'all was off the chain.
Oh, shit.
All right. What else you got news you can use?
Looking for some hookers in a minute.
Stop it.
You got all kinds. I want to see.
Hell no.
Hey, what other news you can use you got, man? Y'all done went off on me, man.
Oh shit.
Because
Shit.
That brought me to real tears. That's funny as hell.
Everybody got to drink on that. Yeah,
Everybody got to take a sip of a mouth dry. You done laugh so goddamn hard. I got snot running out my
That's what it's all about.
mouth dry.
That's what it's all about.
We got 10 hookers down here right now.
Oh,
I'm in
man.
focus.
You right.
Y'all know Grizz on his bullshit.
You know what? We gonna need some other voiceovers.
Shit.
I'm tired of Ivory talking about I'm on bullshit. You mean no?
Here he go.
Exactly. How you gonna be tired about me?
How he just gonna tell me in?
Like that there, motherfucker.
You know what?
Just like that right there. He did like that right there. Hey,
Anyway.
man, listen.
What's up with the news you can use, Ivory?
News you can news.
Okay.
Gary Gnu.
So
I didn't say that.
hold on, y'all, because you know this is important in the black community. We got to talk about this Young Thug and Woody.
Oh,
Who?
Woody.
What the fuck are we talking about?
See, I talked about it last week a little bit by myself.
Oh.
And I'm just to tell y'all right now that was one of the hardest shows. You know what I'm saying? Because I
It's
wasn't.
a show?
No, nigga. I said last week was the hardest.
Oh, the
because
show
I
this
talked
year, yeah,
about. I talked right. Never mind, man. Anyway,
Hey, y'all, it's funny today. But hold on. I'm going to say this. Hey, Woody is either the slowest nigga we know or the best friend we ever seen in our life. This nigga playing slow good in the motherfucker.
boy.
They asked this nigga something about Young Thug on the thing while he was on the stand, and he asked Thug, like, Thug, did you have a problem with it?
Yeah, boy, I was weak when I saw that this morning. Like, hell no. I said, Woody, and he been on a lot of different platforms, on all these platforms, so you get to see him.
Hey,
And it was
talk
like,
about Woody, not Toy Story.
right. But it's kind of like conflicting though. You know why? Because if you the shooter,
He a shooter?
yeah, he a shooter. He got a body.
How he out here? Ain't the nigga just running around?
Hold on.
Rich Homie bringing members of If Gang to his apartment.
So did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
I tell the police anything. He said, I tell the police anything, so they'll leave me alone. I don't want to be talking to the police.
I can't understand. I can't understand.
I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't understand why they have not. This case has not been dismissed. I'm saying, like you said, he either got to be slow or the smartest of all because he didn't incriminate all the goddamn police that's been invested. Y'all been harassing me. Y'all been wanting me to say this. I said it. I said it so y'all leave me alone. I said it so y'all leave me alone. I said, damn, that case should be thrown out. That case to be thrown out.
And it should be. Because now at this point, any verbal, any statement you've ever made, you've already confirmed we can't trust them. So what are we doing here in court? But this is the problem. The DA does spend, the state of Georgia does spend so much money trying to go after these boys that can't drop the case. Because now everybody's going to be fired. You mean to tell me nobody's getting jail time behind all these millions of dollars we done spend investigating these motherfuckers? Y'all can't. The nigga so dumb, he outsmarting all you motherfuckers.
Outsmarting them out. So that's probably why I think he getting a pass as far as the snitch thing. Some niggas is talking about, nah, he snitched. But then you think about it like,
nah, that nigga got an IP. Listen,
he played them. He played them.
It's over with. They should have been dismissed this case. Y'all know this man ain't even smart enough to even be questioned by the police by itself. What are we doing here?
Right.
I'd say he need an interpreter.
Now he out there.
He's so goddamn dumb, boy. He need a witness. I need a witness before I ask this nigga anything because he fucked up. He gonna say anything. This stupid motherfucker.
What they call him?
Nah, he's smarter than a motherfucker. He is not stupid.
Do This motherfucker's supposed to have a payee and shit. They asking him direct questions. That don't go together.
Hey man, he playing dumb. I don't think he that dumb. You got to be a smart man.
Listen, hell no, he ain't that dumb. But here's the thing: he's exceptionally street smart.
Yep.
They're basing this on the stance of educational smarts.
Right.
That's how he outsmart these niggas. He's street smarter than everybody up there.
Right.
They only book smart. He's street smart.
Right.
You don't make it you don't make it like that in the streets and goddamn fool. This is not possible. We all know that.
Then he hooked up with Charleston White and he been going ham and they making money. The verses. Yep. They make him.
He did the verses. That's really popular.
He rap. That nigga rap.
What's up with the verses?
Hold on.
I want to go right. I want to get to know you. I want to ask you some questions.
What question you want to ask me?
Now you gotta wait to the second round for to ask you the question.
I gotta hear what question she want to ask me.
Oh.
You like my hat?
Hey, you got it. You seen this?
Bye.
Where they pop the balloon?
Damn.
Hey man,
I got one more
it's
question.
funny. It's
Go ahead. What your question is?
Okay.
You asked me, do I like your hair? That's the last thing
like my
you
hat?
You look like me.
Oh.
Tattoos in your face and everything.
What's wrong with that?
You gonna take the charge? You gonna take the charge? Yes, no.
What?
Am I gonna take the charge?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you don't gonna take the charge.
Bye.
Can I
Get out of here.
Wait a minute.
That boy smart. Yeah. Hey, the one with him and Shamar, that shit was funny as hell, boy. That dude is. He is off the chain.
I'm just gonna say this is one of the funniest instances I've seen on court TV in my whole life. This is more entertaining than the O.J. Simpson trial. You hear me? And we all know that ended in a not guilty verdict. So here we go again, wasting the state's money, blah 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 blah, doing all this bullshit when they need to just dismiss them charges and let them boys go and live their life.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
And there really ain't much else you could do. At the end of the day, I can't see them finding him guilty of anything when you got these people saying the police asked me so many times. I said whatever they want to hear because they keep on everything I do. They pull me over and harass me about it. Thug ain't been arrested as many times as Woody have, and then y'all keep asking him about Thug. Why the fuck y'all ain't talking to Thug about Thug? The fuck y'all keep asking me for?
He right there. Ask him. He right there. That's what he said. And Thug couldn't do nothing but laugh, man.
He's right there. Why y'all keep asking me?
Yeah, because it's like y'all keep asking me about this nigga like I'm him. He him. Ask him. The fuck how I'm gonna know what he doing all the time when he doing it.
Right.
The fuck is we talking about here?
That's what's
this
up.
shit don't make sense.
That's what's up.
The hell they want this man to be found guilty so bad, but for what? If y'all the police and you didn't do your job good enough to get the outcome that was expected of you, quit harassing folks.
Man.
That's just my thought process, my input. I don't know. But why are we talking about debt? Why are we talking about debt and debt to income ratio? Do y'all know that the Biden administration lowered $4.75 million people's student loan debt?
I've seen that.
That shit ain't reached me or my people. Fuck. What's that? Tag
No,
me with some of that shit.
I ain't get the benefit from it neither, but
Man, about that shit,
4.75 million
they keep
people
on skipping over me.
That ain't right. Everybody ain't getting it, so that number means
Hearing
nothing.
about it, goddamn, because this makes the second time that we ain't get the shit.
Yeah.
All right, goddamn, I'm paying my shit, but her shit. So
I got mine.
Yo, give my baby girl a break. You know what I'm saying?
And Lord, something I ain't gonna even say that on air, never man.
I guess you just it's a draw of the numbers how they pick and choose who they. Yeah, it's just the numbers, just a draw. Like
it's all a sham.
It's a draw.
But anyway, I thank you too for showing up today. You got any more? I can't hear you, Ivory. What you say?
Number one, my bad. Number one, it went like kind of like in order, like public service workers who qualified for it. That was majority of the people who received student loan debt forgiveness. was public service workers, and that means police officers, ambulatory care, people that fall in those lines, like your first responders, firefighters, people that put their lives on the line for the public. Those were the first round of people who qualified that received it. So I won't call it a complete sham. I'm just going to say this. Just remember that we're supposed to have voted for Congress too. And since we didn't vote for the correct Congress, the Congress blocked those bills from being made into law because they wouldn't pass them on the congressional level. So a lot of us that feel like we were entitled to it or should have been having access to it, we didn't get it. Not because the presidential cabinet didn't want us to have it. It was because the bills didn't get passed on a congressional level. So we had different Congress, and y'all know Congress does not have a time frame. That was one thing that they were voting, that they were trying to create a bill for, was to give Congress time frame, terms. Because as of now, they can spend a lifetime in Congress. So if you got 50-year-old mentality in your policy, that's what we getting approved for, not for what's going on modern day. So I'm going to say that a lot of it was passed under the Biden administration. However, it was through policies put in place for presidential electorals that have been in the White House years and terms way before him. This did not fall under things that were under our current legislation or what we voted for. So anyway,
how much did they pay y'all? How much did they pay you?
The undersigned shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc. Facts,
things to make you go, uh-oh. We get trouble for that one.
How much did they pay who?
You. I don't know what he's saying. I ain't got no. Hey, I don't want no smoke. I don't know what that meant. If that was a shot bust, a shot fired, don't know. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
He told us shots fired.
I don't know, cause I'm looking at her posture.
Definitely with shots fired. Let me tell you this.
No, tell him.
Make none of this shit up.
Tell that nigga.
Do your research.
Tell that nigga.
I'm not doubting what you're saying.
I'm
not doubting what you're saying. Not to be truthful.
Tell that.
I'm just saying.
Let me just say this. There is over 70%.
I don't want to see you at the Democratic National Convention twerking.
I don't care what public whatever party they represent. What I'm saying is a lot of what we either fall victim of or benefit from is over 70% is over already approved and allocated policies. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with the current president. It don't be having shit to do with that. You have to remember that sometimes you have to wait until the old bill is done before the new bill can take place. And that does not happen during every term of presidency. So if I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all do the fucking research. I went to school. I don't have to do this shit twice. Whoever don't know, go look it up.
Hey,
I got my goddamn paperwork.
Hey,
so
I was just saying.
Put some names on that shit.
I was just saying that was a plug for the Democratic National Convention.
Just by the fact.
In this 2024 election,
no,
Ivory, are you endorsing the Democrats?
I want you to know that a lot of what's going on right now was enlisted under the Republican Party. And if you think I'm lying, I want you to go and look up all of the bills passed during the Trump administration. And you tell me that's not what's happening. We're not living under a lot of Biden administration right now.
No, I'm saying to you, I'm not questioning anything of your research. I'm saying to you, are you endorsing the Democrats for the 2024?
Hey, man, that private business, man.
I'm not endorsing anybody.
You can't add people shit like that.
Why can't you?
I'm endorsing my mammy. Okay? I ain't endorsing shit. Every man for himself. You form your own opinion.
Hello.
According to your own beliefs.
Why
Let's get a round of applause. I thought I was gonna trip you up and like, yes, vote for Kamala. Vote for Kamala. You're an idiot if you don't vote for Kamala.
Do your own research. And if Kamala is not who benefits you personally the most, then I'm advising you to cast your vote accordingly. Okay? Just do your research.
Is it me you're looking for? Hell yeah, goddamn.
I put my trust in the Lord. I put my trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
And y'all.
Grizz wanna be for me so bad. He think I'm only.
And I'm not neither one of y'all escaped. Yo, he said he tried.
Their sex or their race.
Hello.
I was tried. You know how
you got to talk about that rainbow. I said, oh shit.
Everybody want to touch the dick.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't want no smoke.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't want no smoke. God damn it. Say it with a smile. Say it with a smile. I ain't gonna listen. Your face wrinkled. Don't say it with that wrinkled ass face. Say that shit kindly.
See, that's the problem with black men. Y'all don't want to listen to black women unless we are pretty and agreeable.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What the hell?
So we got to blink our
eyes
and smile to say this shit.
All right, let us speak. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm going to just say this. This is real shit. I wouldn't give a fuck. But what I don't do is support a motherfucker just because it's a popular opinion.
Hell yeah, you better say it. You
go
better
with
say
what
it.
benefits me on a personal level. Personally.
Let's get a round of applause. I'm glad you got that out there. You know, I ain't mean nothing by it. I just, y'all give me a hard time when I be having fun. But anyway, I enjoyed y'all today, man.
Now,
I missed y'all last week.
You want to beef with me so motherfucking bad, Grizz? It don't make sense. We can beef next show.
Look at this.
I'm not beefing with nobody. That be the problem. They think I'm beefing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. And I guess the moral of the story is black men are cowards.
Whoa. Hey.
Tat. What the fuck?
I didn't think that, but we're going to leave y'all on that note. Don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb.
Hello.
See y'all next week. That was fun.
You see me trying to get buddy some love. I'm one of the ones I'ma cut up a bus. She gon' cut up whenever I come to the club. Throwing up ones, throwing up rent, throwing tuition, throwing a